Hi everybody. Okay, so it's almost the end of January, and YNR is getting a little bit strange. Okay, Ian Ward said something today that made me think that he didn't know Jordan wasn't alive yet, and then he did. So I was kind of confused. Because we start off the episode with him with a rose coming in the door saying, "Hi, I know we've been in some trouble or something, but I want to make up." And it's a rose, and Michael Baldwin is standing there. And Michael Baldwin says the ultimate line, which is, "You shouldn't have." So um, then in the next scene, we see that he says, "I know what you did with Jordan," so that makes me believe that he knows what's going on. Um, and then somehow Tessa and the baby Arya are involved in something because, all right. So remember last week when I said that um, Tessa was going to make Mariah mad by defending Ian? Well, she did. And Mariah took off, I guess to cool her head or whatever. And she happened to go outside and see Sharon right there. Okay. But then we don't get the conclusion of what happened to Tessa until today. And we find out that Tessa and the baby are missing. And the reason we know that is because it's supposed to be the middle of the night. And Mariah's all upset because she says Tessa isn't here. And the baby's not here either. And then they find Arya's favorite toy, apparently. And Mariah says, "I know there's a problem because Tessa wouldn't leave without the toy." So I'm like, oh God, okay, what happened here? We still don't know. I do think Ian's involved, because well, it's come out pretty fast actually that Ian's goal was to take Mariah or get Mariah back or something. So yeah. And the quickest way to hurt Mariah is through Tessa and their baby. So it makes sense. I mean, it logically doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean? It makes sense. Okay. So another news. So we're at this point on that story, we're waiting to see what happens. Now, of course, I always say odds. And Tessa is relatively not new, but I mean established, so I don't think they're doing away with her. And the baby, now they might be harassing the baby, although it might be a little bit early for that because she's supposed to be about at least a year old, maybe a little more than that. And I don't know when they start rapid aging somebody, so I don't know. Um, So that's what I had in mind for that. Okay. Now, another storyline is Billy. What's going to happen with Billy? Now, Sally and Billy seem to be a good pair. They're really good together. I love them. And Sally says, "Okay, so what do you think is going to be your next move?" And he says, "I don't know." And she says, "Well, think about it." And so it looks like he's going to run his own company again. Um, I don't know how, because what I mean is, okay, he seems to be smart enough. However, I don't think he has a financial capital on his own to do something on his own. Now, he might, but I'm not aware of it. The reason I say this is because every time he has a venture, he has to get somebody else with capital to back him. So, I don't know. Although I do like the idea for Billy to actually have something of his own that he creates from the bottom up. You know what I mean? I like that idea. So we'll have to see on that. And the other storyline we're still waiting for a conclusion on is the whole Damien and Nate, and Audra's there to support Nate and Amy too. So I thought it was going to be tomorrow, but I should have known in soap opera tomorrow might be 2 days from now. So you might get a conclusion on that actually tomorrow, Wednesday. So who knows? Um, but like I always say, soaps are you're pretty much concluding one thing and waiting on other things. So we're in a waiting pattern right now. But it all leads to February sweeps. So I can't wait to see what happens here. So, all right. Bye, guys.